Alrighty, getting things started. Just making sure stream health is healthy. Alright. Everything is indicating excellent, so that's good. Let's see. Okay, we got Charles Buchanan, we got Dylan. Howdy. So I'm working on something. It's a Mighty Magiswords kind of a thing, with Bim and Vamber and Morbidia, and kind of got an idea from that Dexter's Lab episode where he turns into a mouse. I even called it like Bim and Vambi. Thought that would be cute. Let's see, we got Firewolf, the Wolfkin, Cartoon, EJ, Aiden Garcia, Kush, Elongated Man Forever, Zachariah, Nimbly, and Tahir Hatton. Let's see. Hellos to everybody. Some jaw getting she's is, says Zachariah. I don't know what that means. Mom and Jerry, yeah, that was a cartoon. So I thought Bim and Vambi would be a cute kind of a parody. And I actually got the audio work done for that, so I might play that right now. I don't have all the sound effects, but I think it's enough to sort of give you all an idea. Kush, I love to sing the Mighty Magiswords theme song to myself for fun, because it's so catchy. Yeah, it was pretty good. Let's see if I remember it. It was like, warriors for hire are here, Mighty Magiswords. That's their name and career, Mighty Magiswords. Then I forget the rest. It's been a while. Hold on, konnichiwa. Howdy, Rory. And we got a hello and good night from Michael Boomfist. Let me... More furry. I feel better now. I mean, yeah, look at Bim. She looks like she's a very cozy person. Let me just pause the music. Oh, it's a cute variation. Yeah, I could pull. I wonder if playing it like this would work.
Thank you so much, Morbidia. This free spa day has been ever so delightful. And thank you for falling into my trap! My mouse trap! Pixiest, Dixiest Shakes! Haven't we been through this already? I vested you as a mouse once, and I can do it again. Perhaps you won't be so cocky when you look just off screen to the left.
Wow, my fur is so shiny, and my chest fluff has more volume now.
Before you go, don't forget your free snack.
Mouse? Mouse! Cat instincts taking over. Meow.
Bim, dear heart, it's me, your friend Vamber.
Is that your last will and testament? And you're leaving all your cheese to your brother? That's so sweet. Aw, now I feel bad for trying to eat you. Oh, maybe you could be my emotional support animal instead of my snack.
I really should get Morbidia to turn me back to normal. But this floof is through the roof. Oh. Why, that does look cozy. Maximum squeak!
Oh no, I miss lunch. Cat instincts returning.
Well, Morbidia, this is another fine mess you've gotten us into. Quiet, you!
Yep, that's Kush. Good ear, tee. I'm sure some of you probably recognize her from her voice acting on Rain Cloud's recent Incredible Shrinking Hedgehog episode. I believe she was Jewel the Beetle. Tee. Da, 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 da. Oh, hey, Rain Cloud. Speak of the devil. Can't wait to see Mouse Vamber. Oh, yeah, I was actually going to work a little on that. I started on the designs and also a Mouse Morbidia. I got the colors. For Mouse Morbidia, since there wasn't one on the show, I'm actually using a similar color palette to when I think she turned herself into a cat person in one of the episodes, and I'm using a similar hair color to that. Yeah, I really enjoyed the voice acting for this. Everyone's at the top of their game, I think. And I'm going to actually, I'm going to see how I sound. I kind of wanted to do like the narration. If anyone's familiar with the show, every once in a while, like the narrator would say something like where they're at, or like 5 minutes later. So I might do the narrator voice. I'll see how it sounds, but otherwise maybe I'll ask like Vanilla Bean or Maddie. The reason I haven't asked them is because it's literally just 2 lines, and I usually don't like to bother voice actors unless I have like a meteor role for them, you know. Exeter does a pretty good British accent, I must say. Apparently, she's from Ireland. Yeah, she does a good British accent, and from yesterday, if anyone saw me doing the lip sync for yesterday's project, she does a pretty good Australian accent. I think she added some of the Australian lingo to the script. I don't remember writing some of the stuff that I did for that script, so she did really good work with that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun putting together the audio for this one. Usually audio, like I said, is my least favorite part of the job, but it was like lots of fun line deliveries, so that makes it amusing. The only other time I could think of when I really have fun with working on audio is when I'm doing lines that Vanilla Beam sends me because he sends me like the full thing unedited. So like if he fumbles on a line, he'll like He'll curse a little bit, and that always makes me laugh. We got Ezequiel Rodriguez with word salad. Thank you. I'll try to do the narrator voice. Like I said, I really want to, just because I don't want to bother someone for just like 2 small lines. Hey, you guys, no Spanham. Don't worry, it's not Spanham. Just a few comments. Oh, nice, you got a brownie. I want a brownie. They're so good. I've been sick for a week, so I haven't had a chance to go to the store and get. I love taking coffee breaks, and breaks, but I usually just reserve myself to 1 a day, and I like to have like a little something sweet to eat around the house, and I usually get like blueberry bread or like little brownie bites to have with my coffee. But it's been a week and I haven't had a chance to restock, so I've just been having my coffee with some stale graham crackers I found in the back of the pantry. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get something nice to treat myself for my coffee breaks. I was actually considering maybe cutting down on sugar, so maybe I'll have some bagels with cream cheese instead. Speaking of voice acting, says Raincloud, Dave, I got a character villain that you would be perfect for. He's a parody version of Bob Ross. I did enjoy that video edit you made. I have been told I have a very calming voice. And I used to have a fro, so that helps, I think. I'm trying to grow back my fro. I think I've mentioned it before, but my former fro sort of deflated on me. It was like, since COVID, I haven't gotten my hair cut. So at a certain point when my hair grew out enough, it kind of deflated, and my hair was getting a little wispy, so I only got it cut like maybe earlier this year, and now I'm just sort of waiting for my my fro to get restored. Yeah, that could be fun. Send me some lines, I'll see what I can do. To be fair, vanilla is pretty fun. I get to sleep just to send my bloopers. Looks very nice, says WCO. Thank you. Oh, we have another one. Silly lover. You're a boy? I'm not a boy. I'm a man. I am a man. But yeah. I've mentioned it before. Maxstar, who does the voice of Jackie. She's the mascot of the channel, the heart and the soul, and I'm just the guy that animates stuff. I just animate and produce stuff. I'm like the shady producer guy who, I'm gonna say shady in the sense of, just making money, I guess. Anyone who makes money in the entertainment business is a sellout. That's what I learned from South Park. That was one of my favorite descriptions of a sellout on South Park. What's a sellout? When someone makes money in the entertainment business, they're a sellout. But yeah, I'm just the guy that produces the stuff on the channel, writes scripts, coordinates with voice actors, animates stuff, commissions music, and yeah, Maxstar is the voice that people are probably most familiar with. She's done so many roles. And yeah, she's just done so much to help make the channel a success. And I know I've mentioned this before, I do prefer when voice actors approach the channel who are, you know, interested in the channel. They know what we're all about. I think that's everyone that I commission for voice acting or music or even some concept art. It's just people that are interested in the channel approached me and, you know, asked for a shot. Show yourself, David, the furry hater. You're caught red-handed. I don't hate furries. Rosemaria is the voice of Roy Ocelot. She can be the voice of Antini. I've seen that thing with Antini. Just a bunch of word salad from Zachariah Gamer. Okay, this is getting to the point of kind of spamming it up. Zach, if it keeps up, I'll have to drop the ban hammer. And we got Eduardo EL Video de los Autos Locos que nos promiste de Pandora de... Oh, that one. It's called Autos Locos? I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop the hammer on Zachariah. Just a 24-hour timeout. Sorry. Oh yeah, so that project, I can talk at length about that. It is gonna take some time. These projects, as I've mentioned, as friends have mentioned to me, they can take years to complete. Currently, we have so we have like 122 scenes total for the project. It's like an 11-minute video, 200 total scenes. Sorry, 122 total scenes. And currently we have about a tiny bit over 10% of the scenes have been claimed by an animator. So we have people who have claimed scenes who want to do animation, and a few of them actually have been completed. I think it's about 4 scenes so far. So what I've mentioned, it's a guide on the Discord server that I made for the Reanimate project. There's no deadline for it, but I'll make like a sort of a type of deadline for as soon as we first get 100% of the scenes claimed, and at least I think I wrote like 50% finished. So we're a ways off from even having a deadline for this. Still need like at least another 100 animators to claim some scenes. but I like the progress that we've made so far. But like I said, it is going to take time. A lot of the people who have signed up, they do other art stuff, so it's going to take time for them to do their scenes. Even me, I claimed a single scene, and I'm taking my time with it. The scene that has a bunch of the test animals that are giant. I think if I work on it this week, I'd probably add either one of the ants from Bug's Life or Woodstock. I think would be cute. Like maybe add some power lines and have Woodstock sitting on one of them. But yeah, I mean, I've been taking my time with my one scene, so it's just gonna take a lot of time to get this done. But it's fine, like I said, like I've been telling people. It's reanimates our process that take a lot of time, and some of them can take years to finish. And one thing I think that would be working against this particular reanimate sadly is the Wacky Races reboot wasn't exactly super popular. I'm sure if my first reanimate project had been like if I wanted to do the what is it, the one with King Size Canary, like if I said, hey, let's do a reanimate of King Size Canary, I think a lot of people recognize that one. It's a super popular cartoon. I think that's Tex Avery, right? But the Wacky Races, not super popular, and a couple, at least one of my friends mentioned how much they they disliked the reboot Wacky Races compared to the original. I mean, I like both. I like the original Wacky Races. I like the reboot. But yeah, sadly, wasn't the most popular. And we'll see. Things have sort of gotten a little cold as of late. I've only recently gotten another animator claiming a scene, so it might take a while if we even get this finished. And I hope as more scenes get completed, more people see this is a serious project. Maybe get some more people to join. So we'll see. Oh, the other David. There's another David. David Zach. I already dropped the ban hammer on Zach. Who's this? Imaginami Super Fun. Maybe she'll step on Kyle. I know which Kyle you're talking about, and the less said about him, the better. I just honestly don't want to think about it. Yeah, there's too many people that work in this field that have gone to this dark side. They're sandwich peddlers. And the thing that I hate about it, that I absolutely hate, besides the terrible things the Mighty Magisword creator did, the fact that he voices Prohyas on Mighty Magiswords, and I'm sure he does some other voices too. It does make it so hard to rewatch this otherwise fine series. I enjoyed Mighty Magiswords when it was on Cartoon Network. So any Mighty Magiswords stuff I would do for the channel, I would not have anything. I wouldn't have any of the characters that Kyle voiced. It would just, it's awkward. It's awkward watching the series, and it would be awkward, I think, animating those characters. So this one, it's mostly just Bamber, Morbidia, and Bim. I really liked Bim. I am so excited for Super Mario Galaxy movie. Oh, I watched the trailer not too long ago, and one of the first comments that I saw, it's like the highlighted comment. Someone said, "I actually forgot that Bowser is small now," and I love that so much because I know people here, it's probably like something that we never forgot, and I'm happy that he's tiny. He's living in a nicer. They gave him a nicer house, at least. They weren't gonna be super cruel and just leave him in a bird cage. It's nice. It's interesting that he's under house arrest, essentially. Maybe that'll inspire a project on this channel eventually. But I just think that's adorable. What a twist for Bowser. Just living in Peach's castle, all tiny, in like this cute version of his castle. He seems to be enjoying tiny life, so that's fun. I love that. I also like that he seems to be buddy with Luigi. He doesn't want to be mean. Like, Bowser already kind of lost everything. And even though Bowser did try to sacrifice him into a pool of lava, I mean, Luigi finds forgiveness. That's what makes him the better brother. And Rory's doing a role play with Rose Maria. It sucks too because I love the show, says Kush. A lot of people love the show. Yeah. I think he even worked on the Snoopy show and Camp Snoopy as well. Yeah, I noticed that when I looked at his, what do they call it, the IMDb. So, it leaves a little taint on some of those projects. Especially if anything that he voiced. Tiny Bowser, so cute. Agreed. And it's something to possibly inspire something in the future. I don't know what. Tiny Bowser Adventures. Being small and having some fun. Mario Movie 2 is real. Of course it is, Rory. Rain Cloud. Giant Rosalina at the final movie. I'm calling it now. That would be pretty great. I mean, that would be like, going full circle, I guess. I imagine. I'd have to re-listen to the trailer again, but so like she gets attacked by like an octopus robot thingy at the end of the trailer, and I swear that the voice coming from the octopus thing, it reminded me of the of King Koopa from the Mario Brothers cartoon. Like, if anyone remembers that cartoon, it's the one where Lou Albano was live action Mario. They did like the in between segments. He was like the host of the show, and like if you guys ever watched this series, it was pretty fun. It was Princess Toadstool instead of Princess Peach. But yeah, he sounded like King Koopa. I can't actually imagine like who would be attacking her if Bowser's busy being all tiny. So that should be interesting. I hope, because you know, the guys who made the first movie, also like the producers and creators of Teen Titans Go, they just like filled the first movie with so much Mario Bros nostalgia. I wouldn't be surprised if like the big bad in that movie was like King Koopa, like maybe an older Koopa, like if they made it like Bowser's dad or something like that, or you know, just some new kind of villain, but they decided to make him sound like King Koopa. It would be interesting. It just sounded so much like him. Maybe Mario 2 should include the Super Sushi. Yeah, I knew if any Firewolf. I knew if anyone remembered anything from the from the series, it would be like some of the Sizey episodes. I think there was also an episode, Princess I Shrunk the Plumbers. I was expecting like, if anyone here remembered anything from the classic series, it would be like one of those two things. The Bowser and Luigi it's like going crazy. I haven't even explored that yet, but I can imagine it's gonna be wild. I mean, Rosalina did change size in the video game. And also, that's the big rule for movies. You always got to go bigger, you know? Go big or go home, baby. So it will be exciting to see like what they decide to do. And it'll be exciting to see what kind of fan art people from all the communities will be coming up with. I'm excited for Luigi and Bowser shipping, and I'm excited to see what kind of Sizey art we get for this. Yeah, the Koopalings had different names as well. Don't remember the were they in the are you talking about the Koopalings in the Mario series? The Mario cartoon, I should say. I think some of them had different names. But also the Koopalings, they were like directly related to King Koopa. But nowadays, I think they're not like related at all to Bowser or Bowser Jr. They're just like the toughest Koopas and in Bowser's Royal Guard. You don't get too many storylines with them, I don't think, in the video games. They usually just appear, and like especially in the Mario and Luigi games, they just drop in for a boss fight, and that's about it. Not a lot of preamble, not a lot of pomp and circumstance. I'm not sure how much story they get in Paper Mario, because I think I've seen them as bosses in some of the Paper Mario games, like the one that was about bringing back color, I think. But yeah, not a lot of whole lot of story involved with them. Not like in the cartoon. When I was younger, says Kush, since I watched the cartoons more, I thought their names were actually the names from the cartoons. Yeah, I haven't compared. I think some of them stayed the same and some of them changed. Like maybe Wendy was just Wendy and not Wendy O. Koopa. I'm sad King Koopa's voice actor died a few years ago. Yeah, he was so good. It's like the kind of performance that we got from the guy that did Dr. Robotnik for the classic Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. Just very hammy and over the top, but just a really fun character. Very memorable voice. I mentioned him not too long ago, actually, when I was watching Ruby Gloom, because he was the voice actor of one of the sort of mafia ghosts that was always trying to get the little ghost to scare better, be better at scaring. So it was fun hearing his voice again in a new role after all these years. So it would be nice if they did get like a sound alike for the movie, pay some homage to his work. I'm making another Mitzi and Leo fan art because you requested for me. Can't wait to check it out, Rory. It's fun. I like to imagine Bowser adopted them. Oh, so not like exactly direct family, but like extended family, like friends of the family. To be fair, and from what I see, that's kind of the deal with a lot of the people that work for Bowser. They're a bunch of misfits, oddballs, and they just really like their boss. Like, it's definitely portrayed differently in a lot of different media, but they are loyal to him because he's for who they are. He's just like a great guy who he's just a great king for them. If you've seen the Eggman versus Bowser fight on Death Battles, you definitely get that sense. I think my favorite that I've seen of Bowser having that kind of love for his minions was in Mario RPG. Just how willing so many of them are to stand by his side. It makes him cry a little bit. And when he finds a few deserters in Monstro Town, he doesn't get mad at them, especially one of them who's like started a family. Because they're a lot more unique than his other minions. Yeah, they're tough. They're tough guys. And Show Me Moto said Bowser's only son is Bowser Jr., but maybe Bowser Jr. has only blood related. Yeah, like I said, they're like blood family, but yeah, like his other minions, his loyal henchmen, they're like a family of sorts. They stick together. To get those plumbers. Ah, Roy's trying to scare me with a ghost. Oh my god, I'm totally sending you a video. Alright, can't wait to check it out, Kush. Got Naruto with a hi. Sent the video in DMs. They changed all their names. Alright, I'll check it out later. Like I said, it's been a while since I've like really gone in depth with that series. It'll be nice to add some trivia under my belt. Do you know Sonic the Hedgehog? Of course I know Sonic the Hedgehog. Whenever I went to see my cousin, that was like my favorite thing to do was play Sonic the Hedgehog. Because for like the longest time in my family, we just had Nintendo stuff, so it was always Mario. But my cousin had a Sega Genesis, so I got to try out a bunch of Sega games, and Sonic was definitely my favorite from the Sega. I also like the unique sounds that they had for the Sega. Definitely a different sound library. It was always fun hearing the Sega. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. But yeah, I'm familiar with Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Mouse Famber and Morbidia are looking good. Thank you. I think they're cute. You might have noticed I gave Mouse Morbidia a little bit extra there. Morbidia had very unique speech patterns. She kind of made me think of like William Shatner, like emphasizing certain words, and then the animators would have fun giving her like really big expressive heads. What was your first thoughts of Sonic X? Says Rain Cloud. My first thoughts. Alright, I think I remember one of the first segments that actually my brother described to me. So it's like Sonic's in the human world and he's zipping around, and they send, it was like this elite force that's basically tasked with catching like speeders, you know, like they're this really fast interception force, and like they've never lost like a target. And like when my brother was describing it to me, it was like, oh, okay, but Sonic is like the one that gets away because he's so fast. And when I actually watched a few episodes, I thought this is just Sonic, but he's like an anime protagonist. And at that time, that specific time, I wasn't super into anime. I'd watch stuff like Dragon Ball Z, which I liked the animation and designs, but it just got so, for me, it was like boring, a lot of the episodes. They just like sort of talk, and it's just not the best pacing for like fights, so that wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my cup of tea. So I wasn't like a huge fan right away of Sonic X. I think if I was gonna put an order in order of like my favorite Sonic shows, it would probably be Sonic Boom #1, followed by the original Sonic cartoon, because that's just nostalgia. Then that would be Sonic Sat Am. I enjoyed that one a lot. That's like introduced me to like the Archie Sonic, and I just loved a lot of the characters from that, like Bunny Rabbit, Sally Acorn, and then sadly, like I'll put Sonic X next, and then maybe at the bottom would be the Netflix series they had where it's like Sonic Multiverse, which is all right, but there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just that one wasn't my favorite Sonic series that I've seen. Maybe it's because I'm not like super keen on multiverse stuff. Yeah, they made Iggy and Lemmy twins in the cartoon as well, because they have the same rainbow hair back then. Did they also make Iggy and Lemmy the twins in the live action movie? Because I remember Bowser had two henchmen who were kind of dummies that he sent after the Mario Brothers. I forgot if they were also twins and if it was Iggy and Lemmy. I'd have to look into that. Woohoo, first place Rain Cloud. Oh yeah. I always forget about those little crown things unless someone mentions them. I like completely ignore them. We got Azael Vasquez. Good, your characters. This new video? And what you favorite characters, Sonic? Sorry, I don't know why I did that voice. I feel stupid for doing that voice. So yeah, this is a new project. It's gonna take me a while to finish. I might not have this one done until maybe late late December or January. It depends on how busy I'm gonna be for the Christmas season. That's kind of why I was waiting to do a compilation for Grande House, because you know, that's not a whole lot of work. I can just sort of put that together over a week, and then I'll have like the rest of the month to worry about Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, this is gonna take some time. Favorite Sonic characters? I think for the longest time it was Bunny Rabbit. There's a new character in the Archie comics that I kind of like. I like the concept and the design. I think her name is Belle the Tinkerer. I don't know why all the Sonic characters I like are robotic or somewhat robotic. I guess I just find that to be an interesting duality, considering like the main enemies in you know, in the Sonic universe are robots. So yeah, Belle the Tinkerer, Bunny Rabbit. Surge, of course, but that's largely because I think lightning powers are cool. Surge the Tenric. That was really fun, making that little animated short for Rain Cloud. Yeah, William Shatner with her enunciation. Very entertaining in an animated format. They did good with that. Well, Snorius for hire. I just love that voice. I know they're the villains, but I did want to see them win at least a few times. You get into that headspace where it's like you've seen them lose so much, but you still like them enough that you want at least a single victory under their belt. Sort of like with Dick Dastardly or even Wile E. Coyote. Let's give them a W. Speaking of Sonic comics, hey, that rhymes. Tangle and Whisper were announced as free DLC for Sonic Racing Crosswords. Not voiced, unfortunately, but still a solid win. Tangle and Whisper. Which ones are they? Tangle and Whisper. Oh, they're pretty cute. Aww. Oh, so they've gotten like some of their own comics. That's always nice. Can my next commission be part of the thumbnail of the video it's gonna be in, even if it's not the main focus? Yeah, we can do that. think I was supposed to make a short. And make them the focus, but I keep forgetting to do that. I know you like it when people talk about peanuts, but folks are gonna focus on their personal tastes and whatnot. I think the thing that they focused the most on was Madame Rouge from that video that I posted with a bunch of the commission work I did. A lot of Teen Titans Go fans. Or maybe just balloon fans in general. Hee hee. Oh, she looks kind of cute with just like the little dot eyes. Or just the... what is that called? The irises? 2.5. She might be back for season 2. Who knows? That'd be fun. Oh, season 2. Wesley, ayo. What? WTF is that title? That title? You talking about Bim and Bambi? You know, like Tom and Jerry, Bim, like the name of the cat girl, and Bambi, like Bamber, but I made it Jerry. You know, Jerry, Bambi. I thought it was self-explanatory. Yeah, I don't want to sound annoying. It's just last time only... yeah, Madame Rouge was in the thumbnail. The thing with thumbnails is, like, when they're too busy, sometimes I think it's too busy, I think is the term for it. So instead of having a busy thumbnail, I'll like focus on one thing. Like, what was the recent thumbnail that I posted? What was it? I'm actually looking it up. Wow. Yeah, the thing that I had with Flower Power and Steven Universe, Diane Foxington. I might actually redo that thumbnail, make it less busy. That one did. I'm not sure which image would be good for that one. But yeah, I could give special attention to the peanuts. I'll just have to warn people who have a peanuts allergy. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard reports that peanut allergies, like among think younger people have gone down. Which, if that's true, that's great because peanut butter is just so delicious. Although I don't want to say it, I feel bad for people who can't eat peanut butter because that's kind of mean. I actually was talking with my brother about like a Grim and Mandy cartoon where they I think it was Billy that was getting corrective lenses because his terrible eyesight, and the optometrist he was talking with suggested contacts, and like the guy makes having contact lenses look so painful. Like he demonstrated to Billy how he puts his on, and it was like just brutally hurting his own eyes. You know, it's like a hilarious sequence, but it always made me think, oh my god, people who have contact lenses have it so bad. And my brother wears contacts, and he heard me say that. He told me to shut up and like not to pity him or whatever, and that it really doesn't hurt. So he made me feel like a yutz, is what I'm saying. Do not pity people is the lesson. People do not want to be pitied. It's not something people want. That's why Mr. T was always pitying his enemies because he knew that they wouldn't like that. And that, if you get that reference, then you are an old man like me. Or woman. I pity the fool. Let me redraw this tail. Kind of want to give them different tail shapes. You know, maybe I'll make hers like a little bit more crooked or something. Yeah, it could be the last thing that I do before I call it a night. Sometimes Teddy feels like patronizing. Teddy? Did you mean pity? Yeah, it does. I actually learned about that. Oh, I think it was in college. And I was hearing about some people who do charity work, and you know, you go to like some very poverty stricken places, you know, and they mentioned like if you're someone that's going to do that, like the last thing you should do, like going into someone's house that you're going to be, you know, doing like social work and stuff like that, is like to be sad for them, whatever the situation is. And nobody wants like a guest coming to their house and like the first thing they do is start crying or feeling sorry for them, because it's like, this is my life, you know. I'm the one that has to live it. And being sad isn't gonna help anybody. And that's the life lesson of the night. Oh, I love this drumming. This is, I think, like Cuphead. Yeah, Cuphead. I think that's like in between rounds or something like that. I think that's like in the casino area where I think you're rolling dice and you're moving across spaces, and depending how you roll, it determines like what boss you fight. Oops. Keep looking at them and wanting to add stuff. And I know I've mentioned this before. It is a big part of art. Never truly finished with a piece, but at some point you have to look at it and say, I can't add any more to it. It'll just be making it worse, so this is the point I have to stop. I don't like that. This makes like her hair look a little bald. I think I'll add like a little thing of like a red patch here. Alright, I think that's about it for me. Just going to try and pull myself away from this. I'll take a look to see if I missed any questions, comments, and then I'll wrap things up. So this anymore, I don't need this anymore. Is that two cute little Mises? Oh wait. Wanted to add a little detail to her eye. I think she had like a big white shiny in the middle. I'll have to look at it again. I definitely know she has like classic cartoony eyes. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I love the multi-character thumbnail, says Kush. I was kind of hoping that one would be the same, but I understand. I think they're talking about how it's called chest floof. I think the only time I've heard chest floof or fluff was on what was it? Not Hell of a Boss. Has Been Hotel. There's a character who's very proud of their chest floof. Yeah, it's fine, Rory, if like no one else is really commenting, you know. It got a little bad with previous spammer because besides just constantly making comments, they were also, it was just like, it just was like a word salad. I got so many renders of animation, I might need to buy a new hard drive. Dang! Yeah, I mean that's what I do. I get disappointed when I lose an animation, so definitely consider like some storage options. You like Tom and Jerry? I love Tom and Jerry. They're classic cartoons. And Looney Tunes. Yeah, I love Looney Tunes. Yeah, I'm about done, Rory. Yeah, look at them. They're so cute and fluffy. Although Mouse Morbidio looks like she's up to some evil. I just watched Has Been Hotel Season 2, and I'm almost done with it, says Dylan. I am actually going to save Has Been Hotel until I'm very sick, because that's actually how I got into Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I was just super sick and I needed something to watch, and I just decided, alright, this looks decent, I'll give it a shot. And like I just spent a day binging Hell of a Boss and Has Been, and I'm not gonna say that it made me feel better, but it did for a while help me forget how sick I was. So like I kind of want to have a reserve of those episodes in case I get like this, like the sickness I had last week. That was just a cold that was easy to tolerate. But the last time that I was really sick, that I need some comfort cartoons. Rory says, I'm going to ride in the fiery boats. To Lilo? You're gonna meet Lilo and Stitch? Crazed Core. Hey, Crazed Core. They look great. Thank you. I think I'm 40% of animation. I'm not sure I'll finish it by December. Well, take your time, Rain Cloud. Drawing on phone is too difficult. Yeah, I mean, I like my phone, but there's a lot of stuff on it that I do that I prefer to do like on my laptop. Yeah. Oh, you're first place. Oh, you were first place. Who is first place now? All right. Thanks everyone for dropping in. Thank you for keeping things interesting. Thank you for just some general chit chat. And I'll see you when I see ya. I'm not sure if I'm going to post or stream tomorrow or Friday. I actually did want to. I was thinking about posting a poll with a lot of name and address withheld art, because people have been saying, oh, you should animate this one, oh, you should animate that one. So I'll sort of put out a poll. I'll see like what everyone's like favorite name and address withheld fan art is, and maybe next year, coming year, that'll be like something I can do. Some fan art animations, since I haven't done them in a while. I don't know, some people miss them. So tomorrow, if I stream, it'll maybe be more of the Attack of the 50-Foot Pandora scene I'm working on, or that'll just be a free day and I'll just get the poll started for that. So we shall see. Talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Peace.